Hi guys, welcome to week 4. This week it's pretty simple. We don't have any big projects due this week. The bag of skills, you guys hopefully got that knocked out of the way. And I'm going to work on grading the bag of skills part 1 this week, so you should have a grade appear in your grade book section this week sometime. I'm also going to finish grading the discussions for last week too and give you some feedback on that. So keep an eye on your grade section for that to pop up too. Hopefully most of you got done with that and were able to complete that and got your bag of skills turned in. I didn't get any emails from anybody saying anything was going to be late, so I'm hoping to look at that today and see that you've all got that in. There are no problems. What's coming up for this week? We're on chapters 5 and 6 this week. So just like last week, I know people were emailing me still asking where the chapters were. Again, they're in the content area. I uploaded chapters 3 and 4 last week, 1 and 2 the first week, and this week again, just to make sure you guys are going to have a chance to get your books, I'm going to upload chapters 5 and 6. So they're going to be in that content area along with the rest of the material for the course this week. So read those 2 chapters and do the discussion. These chapters are pretty good this week. I'm a librarian, so I specifically enjoy helping you guys learn about information literacy, which is what librarians do. And you guys have some pretty great librarians at your campuses if you happen to come on the physical campuses. I've worked with a lot of them before. I did as an undergraduate there at GHC, so I know that they're good quality librarians who can help you with your information literacy stuff. And so any information literacy questions you have, they can answer any of that for you. So don't be afraid to reach out to them by phone, by chat, by email, in person, and they can help you out. So information literacy is chapter 5, and it's going to teach you a lot of valuable skills, layouts of libraries, different search engines, evaluation techniques. So you're going to learn how to evaluate different types of material for quality. Pay attention to that. That ties into the bag of skills part 2. I'm not sure what challenge is, but it ties into that. Also, you're going to read about, in chapter 6, listening and note-taking. And you probably look at this critical reading and note-taking. That chapter is pretty awesome. You probably look at that and say, well, I know how to read. Well, yeah, we all know how to read, but this is a pretty good chapter, and it shows you some different ways to read material, so you're critically reading. And that's important. It's got the S3R method. I can't even remember the acronym, but that's in there, and it's really helpful. The chapter itself tells you other things other than that, how to read something critically and pose questions to yourself, and also how to take notes, different methods for taking notes. And I had no idea that there were different methods for taking notes until I read this chapter myself last semester. So it was pretty interesting. The Cornell method for taking notes, particularly pretty interesting. Concept mapping or mind mapping, where you're drawing out your notes in a visual way, can be really helpful. I do that myself when I'm reading, when I'm using my critical reading techniques. I go through and take notes that way on chapters so I can visually see how things go together, different concepts, different authors, different theories, and how they all fit together. So you may want to try that out. And the bag of skills does ask you to try using one of those note-taking methods in a class, one other than you're familiar with. And most of you are probably familiar with just the standard note-taking where you just write kind of bullet points and go through. And that can be good too, but try to use something different in your bag of skills when you do that in class. Well, that's pretty much it. Look out for your grades. Make sure you look over your feedback. Make sure you read your chapters, do your discussions for this week. If you have any questions, post them to the FAQ. Otherwise, good luck on your stuff. Get started on Bag of Skills Part 2, because that's going to be due not at this Sunday, but the following Sunday. The dates are posted. You can check that out. But that's it. If there are any other questions, let me know.